Hello everyone, I am Daryl E. McCullough and I want to thank you for joining me once again for another video on African art. But before we go there, please allow me a little time to vent about a most recent situation. To begin, I really don't need any more African art. I'm almost at max capacity. I really like to keep things nice and neat in our home where everything has its place. But when it comes to African art, I mean, of course, if something comes my way, that I can't, an offer basically that I can't refuse, I'm always up to making a little bit of room. Now, occasionally with my channel, my YouTube channel, that recently got over 100,000 views. Thank you so much for everybody. I really appreciate that. But occasionally, due to my channel, I am approached by various people online. So recently I went to my Facebook and I saw that somebody who was not a familiar face in my friends list loved and or liked several of my posts on African art. Then I went to Facebook Messenger and I see a different person trying to contact me via Facebook Messenger. So right away, I knew that these two were connected. The person contacting me through Facebook Messenger had recently won a storage unit auction when full of African art. And he was having issues with basically identifying the pieces, things like that, so he can prepare them for sale. And he was looking for some help. Also, he, like many other people, saw this video that, or this info that this elderly couple had an African mask and they sold it to some auction dealer for $165 and it ended up being worth millions. So he didn't want to get swindled out of this boatload of African art that he had. So, he was asking for some assistance. So he sent me the video, and like I said, just tons of art, decorative art, with a few gems, and but none of them worth millions, just a few hundreds. Now, one of the gems caught my eye. I have a small section of that style of African mask, and the piece that he had, if it was in my possession, would be an asset to my collection. So we ended up talking over the phone. He seemed like a nice guy, at least at that time. And then, I made mention of my interest in that piece. But before that, I thought to myself, not many people want a storage unit full of African art. That's for a select audience, unless they're me. So let's just say he got a winning bid of $500, and now he's trying to triple that, $1,500 or more. Who knows? And I get that. You put a lot of time and energy and effort. I get that. It's all about money. I understand. So after speaking with the seller, I said, hey, I'll help him out. I don't know everything, but I do know some things. So I help him out, and I'll do everything, not for cash, which I could have said. I'll do it for that gem piece that I was looking at most a couple $100. But I thought this venture would be fun because it would lay a foundation for me to get potential business from other people who run into those type of situations. Man, and this is what I did for this gentleman. I did this video for him. I can do the same thing for you. I can work for pieces or I can work for cash. So I said, if you send me the piece, I'll do an unboxing, I'll do a video, I'll tell my friends about it and all this. It was a win-win. And I even, typed up everything. I thought it was very professional, basically like a semi-contract. But let me go here. To begin, I'd like to think I'm a nice person. I like to think I'm professional, and I don't try to take advantage of people. You know, I don't triple my uh, expenses when I get certain things. I always try to be fair. So as I get further into this conversation, I guess you'll see where I'm going to go with that. So I was genuinely going to help this gentleman out. And, I was going to do a really good job. I was really looking forward to it. All for that one piece that, you know, is basically free for him. But it would, like, again, this venture would be fun. And I knew it was going to be successful because I shared the video that he sent me with several of my friends who collect decorative African art, within that $100, $200, $300 range kind of thing. So I knew it was going to work. All for that mask. And I made a space for it. I'm one of those people, when I know something's coming, I make a space for it. I had a space there, and I was looking at that space every day, looking, no mask, looking on the porch, no mask. Days, weeks go by. So, and also the communication between the seller and I, between the gentleman and I, was not the best. So I knew something was up. And finally, he contacts me and he says something like, well, we've decided to basically cancel the deal that we have with you. So, we're going to just try to sell this African art on our own. But if you would like to purchase that mask from me, we'd be willing to sell it to you. Really? Really? What a waste of my time. Um, all the trust that I had for this person just went out the window. So why in the world would I buy something from them now, much less refer any of my art-loving friends to him? So, yeah, I was a little perturbed that the deal didn't go through. And hey, best wishes to him trying to sell all that African art. It's going to take him forever. They missed out on a good thing working with me. But, that's what happens when you deal with people online. They don't know you, you don't know them, and you have to find ways to gain trust in one another to save the heartbreak, to save the heartbreak. And I'm heartbroken. But I'll be fine, and I'm going to tell you how I healed myself. So me and my broken heart went to estatesales.net, and I went to Midtown Detroit. Detroit came through for me once again with some very interesting art. And I would like to share with you what I found in a gallery called Galerie Camille. Check this out with me. So here is that lovely piece here. It's that I got from the Galerie Camille in Midtown Detroit. And you can see I have it in my Molly section. And I think it's a great compliment. I want to thank you for your time, for viewing this video. Please excuse my my rant, my vent at the beginning of this video. But hey, I want to let you all know, be careful out there. Be careful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Everybody take care, and I'll see you next time.